A tropical weather system is expected to cause minor coastal flooding and wind damage in New Jersey tomorrow. That storm is also likely to bring heavy rains that could help ease the drought. State environmental officials gave an update on drought conditions today. They say they'll wait to see what the long-term weather patterns are before relaxing any warnings. Ed Rogers has the story in tonight's Environment Report.
The state DEP says the rain that fell on New Jersey earlier this week helped delay moving sections of the state from the current drought watch to a more serious drought warning. Climatologists say as of today, this has been the fourth driest September on record.
It's certainly not a drought buster by any means. You got to keep in mind that we were in some areas of the state about 12-inch deficit. So the quarter-inch to three-quarter inches that we were seeing allowed a little bit of water to be pumped into reservoirs, and it certainly curbed demands, at least in the near term.
It was just last week that the Delaware River Basin Commission declared a drought watch, asking residents in 4 states to conserve water. Forecasters now say that a tropical storm headed our way could cause the level of the river to double by Friday morning. That tropical storm is expected to combine with a weather system that has already dumped rain on parts of the East Coast. Officials say they will wait to see if dry, warm conditions return before changing the drought status.
If it's 3-4 inches that we get, it doesn't erase a 12-inch deficit automatically, and it really requires monitoring to see the effects. So let's wait, see what we actually get, and we'll know after some time what it actually does and translates in terms of water supply conditions.
During today's hearing, the state's climatologist Dave Robinson said New Jersey's upcoming winter season would be impacted by the La Nina weather pattern, which historically brings slightly warmer and drier conditions.
Precipitation is generally 95% of normal. That's pretty darn close to average. So there's no sign of drought persisting as we go into the cool season, but likewise, there's no strong signal that we should become abundantly wet.
Meanwhile, the DEP has come under criticism for not ordering water use restrictions in the summer.
Just on lawn watering alone, we have lost more than 25 billion gallons of water just from reservoirs, and that's enough water for 4 million people for 80 days.
Environmentalists are also raising concerns about the impact of another activity on the Delaware River water supply. Back in July, the Delaware River Basin Commission approved a water withdrawal permit for a natural gas well in Pennsylvania. New Jersey's representative on the panel voted for approval. There are estimates that more than 10,000 natural gas wells could be drilled in parts of the Delaware River watershed in Pennsylvania and New York. Environmentalists say the process, called fracking, uses more than 4 million gallons of water per well.
That is a huge volume of water that gets robbed from Delaware River communities in order to carry out that gas drilling.
The DRBC is expected to release draft regulations for natural gas drilling in a few weeks. Ed Rogers, NJN News, Trenton.